Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our Agent Success Series here with RE Technology. My name's Tom Bauman, and I'm here with Realtor Marcus Reynolds from the Polaris Group in Colorado. And Marcus, you've been the VP of Transaction Management at Citus. You've been the VP of Diligence at both Infinity and Phoenix. And like I said, we are excited to have you here. You've got a depth of knowledge. You've worked in risk management, you've worked in commercial, you've worked in residential real estate. Clearly you're doing something right. You know what you're doing, and we're excited to learn from you. And so I know that you currently have 3 .real estate domains. You have a .realtor domain. You use their Premium Plus website options, and with the MLS connection, you're having great success, and we want to hear about it. So welcome. Can you tell us just a little bit about yourself before we dive in?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Again, my name is Marcus. I'm a realtor with the Polaris Group, and I've been a realtor actually for just over a year. And previous to that, as you stated, I was working in the corporate world in the same vein, just on institutional transactions with commercial and residential. As well. In addition, I also managed large securitization projects for all of these companies. So, yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, so like we we're saying, depth of knowledge, all different aspects of real estate transactions, front end, back end, even some of the financing pieces. So like I said, thanks again for taking the time to join us here. First thing I want to ask you about. So obviously there are literally thousands of options when it comes to choosing a domain for your website, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's .realtor, whether it's your name, whatever it may be, but you have 3 real estate domains rather. And so why did you choose that, not once, but on 3 separate occasions for your business?
Well, mostly it was a strategic decision. There are multiple markets in Colorado that we wanted to target, and just using a single domain, didn't make sense to me. I thought about leveraging different cities within our state, and so that's what I did. I kind of named like Springs, Colorado Springs, Monument, Palmer Lake, and I created each one of these websites so that I can leverage Google and other marketing streams to target and broaden our market. It also increases our brand visibility across all of these markets separately.
Yeah, absolutely. Creates
Yeah,
kind of that uniform brand, right?
yeah,
Love that.
exactly. That's right.
Yeah, awesome. So great point. So Marcus, you chose the .real estate domain, the website, not once, but twice, and then a third time. Clearly, it's working for you. It's generating business. Can you give us some specific examples of what it's done for your business?
Yeah, absolutely. So to give you a little bit of a background, it took me about a week to set the website up and get everything going before I added Google Analytics to the website to track our traffic. Within the first week, organically, we saw a 600 to 700% increase in traffic just by people looking up the website. Part of that was leveraging the keywords and also having the .real estate domain just really gives organic credibility, which is fantastic. After I added Google Ads, I'm looking at the stats right now. We jumped up to another 3,000 users in the second week after using the ads, and that has been that's had a substantial impact on our business. We've had probably about a 40% increase in phone calls as well. So yeah, it's had a tremendous impact, and stoked that I made the decision.
That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive. I got to tell you, I've worked with thousands of agents, specifically with their websites, and I would say about 90% of them tend to be static. They don't generate, traffic. They don't generate business. And so to hear those kind of stats, that is, extremely exciting.
Yeah.
I love to hear that. Plus the increased phone calls sounds like a tremendous opportunity to really start to drive organic traffic, organic revenue. Plus the with the Google ads and all of that, what a great opportunity to drive intent-based traffic back to your business. So
Yeah.
awesome opportunity. So Marcus, earlier you and I were chatting and you mentioned to me that you love the customization of the website, you love sort of the level of support. But can you tell us sort of from your own opinion, what do you love the most about this website? You've been in the business for a long time, obviously you've used a lot of different services. What's different about this? What stands out to you the most compared to products you've used in the past?
Well, specifically is the thing that I found the biggest value add was how it allows me to manage my teams. So when we have multiple agents that have clients and they're sending listings to these clients using the MLS connection, this what happens is when the clients engage on the website, as soon as they click on that link, it actually shows that agent's information next to every listing. It automatically tags it. And that has made managing leads much more efficient and also kind of tamps down, you know, how we're going to assign leads, especially when we're doing round robins and stuff like that. And that's also another really cool feature is this does allow me to do round robins in the back end and auto assign leads to agents, in order that the leads come in so that when I'm running Google Ads, I don't have to worry about manually doing that. This is set up as an automation, which saves me a lot of time, which is a big value add for me personally.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are some great points, right? Because lead routing, having that automated is so important, right? You
Yep.
guys don't have the time, and speed to lead is crucial.
Yep.
So if that lead comes in, it's sitting in your database, it's got to get to an agent immediately for them to start reaching out to it, obviously to increase those conversions. So it sounds like it's really helped you, increase your efficiency.
Yep.
And also make sure that your agents are happy, right? They know if they're marketing to a specific client, they're not going to get connected with another agent in your office,
That's
right?
exactly right. Yep.
So important, right? Because that can create a lot of problems in an office if
Yeah. Yeah.
they're fighting over leads.
Yeah. It can be awkward. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. So, obviously we've covered a lot of strong talking points here, some great features that website is providing your office. And so, probably the last thing that I'd like to ask you is this something that you would recommend strongly to other agents, to teams, to brokers who are looking to sort of level up their tech stack? Obviously, there are infinite options available. Should
Yeah.
agents be choosing this platform and why?
Yeah, while I know a lot of people currently use MLS connection type websites, that they tried previous to this. Again, something that differentiates this, and I want to reiterate this, is just the way things are presented on the website are extremely clean. The how user friendly this is absolutely fantastic. So, what makes this a win-win for myself at least and our clients as well as our agents is the fact that everything is real time. We don't have to worry about doing any manual updates or pushing things out. If an agent goes in and they post a listing, it just pops right onto the website. And depending on how we've designed it, when you click on an agent, listing lead, it'll push you directly to their actual listings, which is incredible to me. The other thing is, again, while other people do use MLS, type features on their website, I found that the retention, and I can look at the stats right now when I'm looking at Google, my retention's huge. So that means that people spend an average of 9 minutes on my website every time they jump onto it, which is actually pretty substantial. We see far less bounces. So when people jump in and they hit our website, they don't just jump right back off to go to Zillow or to go to other websites.
That's okay.
Yeah, right. My bad. They basically they don't go in and jump to other websites to search for listings. They stay on my website, which when they do that, I can see how they interact. I can see when they favorite properties, which triggers me to call them immediately to set that listing up to engage that client, which makes this a pretty incredible product.
Well, I'd love to hear it because I got to tell you, I've worked with thousands of agents, and one of the biggest things I always would hear is, "Oh, I don't need a website. They're just going to go to a national portal." Right? No one's going to use it. But
Yeah.
clearly, in this situation, you've got active clients, you're generating new leads through it, you're generating a ton of traffic, and people are actually staying on your site. They're
Yeah.
interacting with it. They're connecting with you, with your agents, filling out lead capture forms and actually interacting with that website. So I love to hear it. It's something that keeps them completely within the ecosystem of your business, allows you to capture those leads and then absolutely start to generate some tangible business from it. So excited to have you here, Marcus. Really want to thank you for sharing your insights with us.
Yeah,
I
thank
know
you.
other agents will appreciate it all across the country.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.